It's a beauty serious right now. Alrighty, let's see. We're gonna try this again. And we go. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day to be neighbors. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? It's such a beautiful day out here today. Before it gets too hot, I decided I want to come outside, right? So I want to say first and foremost, Grand Risings, everyone. How are we doing today? Today is Wednesday, hump day. So I hope everybody has made it past that hump today and is having a beautiful and blessed day. Because I'm so happy and grateful right now to be talking to you right now about something I think that I need to go ahead and discuss, because I did make a post, but I want to discuss this a little bit more in depth, right? And I said something about digital investments, right? We're in a digital age, you all. Think about what's just happened in the last couple months, right? Everything went digital. Everybody experienced how the internet was shutting down. Why? Because all these people were on the internet. Where did people buy stuff? They bought stuff on the internet. Where did people make commerce? They did it on the internet. Everyone that has some kind of internet business or has some kind of investment, a digital investment, made money. How's that? Because they was actually on a digital platform that actually helped them to make money. There was people who went to school during this time period. They couldn't do anything else. They couldn't go to physically to the school. So what happened? Everything went digital. So I wanted to make a stress on the issue of, why aren't you investing in digital investments? Why aren't you? Think about this. And I stated this in my post, right? At one point in time, Bitcoin was worth 0.0001 cent. Think about that for a second. 0.0001 cent. Now, if you were to be that person that invested in the Bitcoin when it was 0.0001, right? 0.0001. Now, one Bitcoin is worth anywhere between $9,500 to $10,000. Oh my God, you do the math, right? So I want to say that because a lot of people could have gotten invested in the Bitcoin and other digital currencies, but we're scared. You know what I'm saying? We're scared. It's something new. It's something different. It's not stable. It's this, that, and the other. But I promise you, them people that decided to jump into that when it was 0.001, not 0.0001, but 0.01, or even the people that decided to jump in when it was 10 cents for one Bitcoin, any one of those numbers, even when people decided to jump in when it was $1. Now just think about that. If I bought into Bitcoin when it was $1, right? $1. One Bitcoin was worth $1. And I bought 100 Bitcoins. I spent $100. And even though I may have sat on that for like about 4 or 5 years, why didn't I wait 4 or 5 years to make over 100? Wow, just think about that. If I bought one Bitcoin at $1 and now it's worth 9,500, and I have 100 of those. So you take 9,500 and you add on 2 zeros. Wow. And all I had to do was invest $100 and wait for 3, 4 years, 5 years. Do the math. Like some of y'all sitting there tripping off these 401ks and these pensions and shit like that. But I'm going to tell you, excuse me, I just came out my mouth like that because I got emotional real quick. But I'm telling you, hey, I'm knowing from people per experience. I know a sister who was working 26 years on some kind of job, had a pension, not a 401k. Remind you, a pension and 401k are two different things. But if you get some financial literacy, you understand what I'm talking about. But a pension, lost that. When the crash happened in 2008, lost all that money for 26 years that she done saved up. But if she would have took some of that, even $200, and invested in one of these cryptocurrencies, think about that for a second. And I'm saying that to you as well because I want y'all to stop getting out of this mindset that you have to physically be somewhere to learn something. You have to physically be somewhere to make something, because you don't. We're in a digital age now. Look at Amazon. Amazon is one of the most popular businesses in the world. Look at Alibaba. If anybody know anything about Alibaba, and when you come to the Asian market is so big and vast. And Alibaba is like the Amazon in the Asian market. And Alibaba still does business in the US and in the Western world. So just think about that. Amazon does business in China and other places too. So just think about that. You know what I'm saying? The digital age is here, y'all. Wake the hell up. Stop depending upon institutions to be the foundation of how you make your money or your investments for your future, because it's not going to happen. Look at what's happening now. That should be a wake-up call to a lot of you all that's sitting there dependent upon them pensions and them jobs, them JOBs, you know what I'm saying, to be your go-all, in-all for your finances, because guess what? You're going to set yourself up. I'm just letting you know. Look at what's happening. The digital age is here. You need to get hipped onto that Wi-Fi money. When I say Wi-Fi money, when I say the digital money, digital investments, I'm talking about investing in things like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. It's not late. It's not too late. Ask your kids. What do they do most of the time? I bet you they be on their phones. I bet you they be on TikTok. I bet you they be on Instagram, Snapchat, all those things. Think about how much money is made off of those. Think about how much money is generated by these children and even adults who are on these platforms. Just think about that for a second. Think about that for a second. Everything is going digital. Education is going digital. I know in working in the school system, for instance, a lot of kids had to go and get digital with their education. Do you think that's going to change now? No. This is the new normal. Everything is digital. How many times have you seen like a 6 or 7-year-old kid who was sitting there on a cell phone and can operate their cell phone better than their mama or their daddy or their granny, whoever they got their phone from, and just be going at it? The mindset is trained for the digital world. Their mindset is trained for this smartphone that I'm telling you is a powerful tool. People, me and my community, hey, what's up, it's TG? People in my community are making money off the phone, the cell phone. They simply go to an app and make money off that phone because they've learned a system that's going to allow them to be able to look and calculate and come up with ideas of how the Forex market, for instance, is going to move. And if they calculate properly and right, guess what? They've made money. And they didn't have to sit there and go to no place and do that. They didn't have to go to a particular location and sit there for a couple hours and get their information to be able to do that. No, all they had to do was plug into some education, plug into some kind of technology and system that was built to help them to be successful in that market, and then apply what they learned. And once they applied what they learned, they was able to make money. I hope that synced in for some of you all, some of y'all coming in and off the call. I hope that synced in for a lot of us older people. You know, when I say older people, I mean those who are 35 and up. Because what's in our 40s and 50s, y'all, wake up. How many of y'all remember Star Trek? Do y'all remember Star Trek? I remember Star Trek. I ain't talking about Deep Space Nine. I ain't talking about the new stuff. I'm talking about the original Star Trek. How many of y'all ever looked at the original Star Trek and tripped off the fact that their little they used to have the little flip things used to have back in the day? Used to be, remember the flip phones back in the day? See, the kids nowadays don't know nothing about no flip phones. I remember the flip phone. I remember before phones was even flipping. When you had to have that big old box that sit in your car or sit somewhere, and that was considered as a digital, as a wireless phone, and only rich people had it. Then it got to you had the Razor. I remember everybody used to be, oh, I got to get that new Razor, man. I got to get that new flip, man. I'm going to flip it on them. Like, look, that used to be what Star Trek was. Think about that. That little communicator. Yes, God, can I help you? Yeah. How many people remember the chirp? I remember that on that phone where you could like, it was like a walkie-talkie. Or you can just, like, if they're in your chirp system and they was in the same system, you could chirp them. Yo, what you doing? Boy, a lot of people lost their relationships because of that. That was a hater machine right there. But look, I'm gonna go back to what I was talking about. Like, think about this. Think of how fast technology has advanced in the last 10 years, in the last 20 years, you know? So this is not over with, y'all. It's not over with. So do you think that not the financial system is not paying attention and following the same trend? Do you not think that money is not going to follow the same trend? A lot of people who stay up on financial news know that you hear a lot of these big time name investors, and I'm not even going to lie. Even Warren Buffett even said it. Who else said something negative about about cryptocurrency? It was another big famous person, I can't remember their name right now, said something, negative about cryptocurrency. But guess what? Behind the closed doors, behind the scenes, what you think they're investing in? Of course, they're not going to tell you, yeah, go ahead and invest in cryptocurrency, invest in this and that. Go ahead and invest in the digital education. Go ahead and invest in the Forex market. Why would they tell you that? Why would they tell you that? Think about that for a second. Because they know it's going to pop. So they're going to get their ends first and let you sit on the sidelines and wait until it gets popped again like Bitcoin went all the way up here. Now they say, So I want you all to take that information in. I'm not going to be long. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off shortly. But I want you all to really start thinking about investing, right? Investing in yourself, investing in digital ways. Digital ways. Don't depend on physical things no more, because we're in a digital age now, y'all. And you got to understand that we are here in the digital now. Think about that. So I'm going to get off of here because I didn't want to be too long, but I definitely want to come strong. I hope that this has been valuable information to you, and definitely start looking into different ways of making money besides you have to physically be there. I'm a pusher for cryptocurrency. I'm a pusher for, trading the Forex market. You all know, if y'all seen me posting lately, I've been talking a lot about the Iron Mastery Academy. This is where I learned how to trade. I'm in a trade right now. I'm not even going to tell you how much I'm making because that's none of your business. But what I'm saying is you can do the same thing. You can invest in cryptocurrency. You can be trading cryptocurrency as well as investing in cryptocurrency. And you can be trading other stuff because you ain't got to physically be nowhere to do it. All you have to have is a computer and your cell phone that you're looking at right now, probably on this thing. You're probably not even on your computer. You're probably on your cell phone. And if you're on your cell phone, think about how powerful that is. How many people can you touch with their cell phone? How many ways that you can get connected with income through your cell phone? You ain't got to be clocking no hours on no damn job to make money. That's old business. That's in the industrious world. We're not in the industrious age no more, y'all. Understand what I just said. We are not in the industrious age no more. The industrious age is slowly slithering away. And the digital age is slowly increasing in its value. If you could take a digital currency, because think about this right now. You may have $1 million in your bank account. But guess what? You don't physically have $1 million. That is digital. Your money is digital. It's already been done. You have a credit card. That's digital. Digital. That don't mean you physically have it. You may in your financial statements, which is also digital now. You have that money, but you don't physically have $1 million in your pocket. You don't have your $500 sitting in your pocket or sitting under your bed. You have it in a bank. And one more thing, guess what your bank is doing with your digital money? They're on the Forex market trading your digital money. And you see an APR of like 2%. So you have $100 in your account. They take that $100 and guess what? You only see a 2% return on that. Mean you may get $1 or $2 at the end of the year. But guess what? They done took your $100 and flipped that about 5,000 times and made millions of dollars. So I want you to think about that next time you want to just put your money in a bank account and save something. Because guess what? The value of dollar depreciates. It rises and depreciates. And matter of fact, if you even watch the news lately, you'll know that the value of the dollar has gone down since the value of the dollar in March. So think about that for a second. Invest in your ass. Invest in yourself. Invest in your future. Because the future is now. Think about that. Peace. Love. and cocoa butter, baby. Deuces.
Digital.